Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Lions going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated major league debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the major league pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, number 63 digs in now. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Fought off foul. The 0-2. That one missed. Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. Allman on the move to the gap. Takes it in for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. Swings through that one, out in front that time. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
That's inside.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Right through there, got it. 2 down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
So digging in, Roger Gilliam. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, Miranda tosses to first. That is the inning. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Raymond Kim. And Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here.
Well, we know his primary pitch is that two-seam fastball. When things are on the line, expect him to go back to that two-seamer.
Jackie Naylor up now for the Mets. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Now the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he's set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hit.
And that one hammered and foul ball.
You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Next offering down in the dirt. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. 2 down, bases empty. Roberto Minoso getting ready to hit. Off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, center fielder, number 49.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
When you're trying to strike a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Out to short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Alfonso Nunez in the box now. Takes strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Arlo Randolph.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, number 9.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That one fouled hard the other way. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, David Baroa. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, left field, and it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Ball.
Baroa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run homer. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Johnny Schaefer in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Out to short, Miranda. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Citi Field, and stepping in for New York, Eric Miranda.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Miranda playing up the middle at short, batting 6th in today's lineup. And his batting average this season is over 300. Line drive, base hit, right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Ken Marcus up now for the Mets. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That clips the corner. And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Queens, on to the third inning. Dan Brubaker now at the plate.
Ball one. Ball two.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting center fielder, number 63.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one is upstairs. In the air, left field. Nunez on the move. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting shortstop, number 13.
And now the shortstop, Vinny Chang. He's 0 for 1.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Just missed.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Aye. Ball one.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. That's in there. Chang, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, number 13.
First pitch misses. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second with nobody out.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Allman will hit next. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. In the air, left field. Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Out to short. Chang to second. That's one.
Got him. That's an out.
Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Napoleon Hinson. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Fires to first and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there. Now a quick throw to first. Minoso back on a dive. And now 2-2. Next offering is outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now that is left fielder, number 11.
in there for strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Eric Miranda up now for the Mets.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air, left side. Buckner in position. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Costa with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Nunez off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. The Mets lead it 3-2. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Arlo Randolph digs in now. Womack back to work.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 up, 1 down.
By staying patient and working themselves ahead in the count, they're getting good pitches to hit. That's a great recipe for success if the opposing pitching isn't filling up the strike zone.
All 1.
This one popped up. Costa under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, number 83.
So up next, David Baroa. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Nope, that's inside.
Inside,
ball 3.
just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 down, nobody on. Inside, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, number 0.
Quick toss to first,
He's
and
safe.
he's back in safely. Misses
Oh, that's
again,
out.
5 in a row. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. This one in the air right field. And that is that. The Mets have the lead 3-2. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Ken Marcus.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners, thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Line drive. And he can't make the play.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Now here is Jackie Naylor. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Ball
So
4, that's out.
Puts runners at first and second.
Now that is right fielder, number 52.
First and second, 1 out. Alex Allman up now for the Mets. 1 for 2.
Hey!
Allman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. That
ball
just
inside.
misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's inside. Next offering upstairs. fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, one out. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. On to the top of the fifth we go. The Mets on top here, 3-2. Back here in Queens, ready now for the fifth inning. Johnny Schaefer getting ready to hit. That one's in there. That's strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Gabriel Jimenez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rosales warming up as well. Just
Ball,
off the
outside
edge. Ball one.
Ball. That's inside.
And
That's
that's
a ball.
downstairs and outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. This one in the air, center field. Hinson takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So digging in, David Gomez. In the air, right field, Allman moving under this one. And that is that. The Mets lead it 3-2. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Roberto Minoso.
Number 21.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. The rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Minoso aboard here at first with nobody out.
No. Inside.
And a swing and a miss there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Singy, it feels like we're approaching decision time for this coaching staff with the rookie on the mound.
Yeah, they've got him for a few runs so far, and the pitch count's starting to get up there a little bit. So coaching staff at least looking to come up with a plan, if not coming out to the mound soon. So probably not the outing he was dreaming of, but he's done some good things in this one.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Right side, Baroa. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, number 77.
Eric Miranda up now for the Mets.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2-1. Fastball is outside. Two outs and one in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, number 23.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Raymond Kim departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching,
Samuel Segura taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Citi Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Gabriel Jimenez. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now the number 2 hitter, Vinny Chang. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Popped up left side. Miranda under it. And there's 1 away. He's been a major factor in this one, but no damage this time around.
Number 1.
0-1.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Wade Talbot. The rookie left-hander appears to be getting going. Gonzalez getting loose as well. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7.
Here's the third baseman, Arlo Randolph. Randolph went off for 2 homers in his last game.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a big swing and a miss. Good eye right there. This one in the air. Naylor should have this one. And that is that. The Mets out front here, 3-2. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th, Ken Marcus up now for the Mets. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Oh, the throw is over his head. Around second now, going for 3. Tag got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Up and in. And the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Jackie Naylor up now for the Mets. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, number 52.
First pitch way inside a fastball. Left field, way back there, carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track. We're through 6 full. Mets are out on top 3-2. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, Dan Hong now at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Nope, that's down.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The 1-0. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
He's out.
That one hit to right. Allman settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, number 0.
Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change. A new pitcher in the game, Wade Talbot. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So up next, Brent Buckner. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, that's upstairs. Yeah!
The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. The Mets have the advantage, 3-2. Andy Welch will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Second baseman, number 21.
Inside.
Ball, inside.
And that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ricky Arneson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Lang getting cranked up as well.
Nope, that's foul.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And now it's even up. Out towards right center field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Napoleon Hinson, the next to hit.
Ball, down.
Minoso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now quick throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one fouled off. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. That's in there. That is strike 2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
In the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So up next for New York, Eric Miranda. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Chang over to second. Out. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play. Gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here in Queens, digging in, Johnny Schaefer. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 0-1. Late swing, fouled off. stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Minoso gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, number 26.
So now a pinch hitter, Doug Pringle. Looking to start something with one gone.
Ball, that's too high.
The Mets holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-1. And there's the ball.
3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The 3-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Round roll
over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
One out, runner at second. David Gomez digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouled off down the right side. So the tying run at second. Base hit. Around third. Here's the throw.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That one was smoked coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Snap throw to first.
He's safe.
Gomez back in on a dive.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The lefty, the 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The 2-1. Inside, just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And it's second. Naylor whips it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, number 1.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Wade Talbot out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Ricky Gonzalez on a pitch out of the pen here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gilliam will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Man on second, 2 down.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That's in there. 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2-1 now. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Lions have the lead 4-3.
Now pitching.
Ricky Arneson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First baseman, number 23.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Benito Gonzalez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
There's a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's down and away. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher number 12.
Ken Marcus up now for the Mets. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Home team down a run. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Hey!
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the order now. And now Jackie Naylor. There's a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on.
Baroa. throws to first in time, and that's the inning. Mets leave one. They still trail it here 4-3.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Rico Rosales.
Leading things off, third baseman, number 7.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Action in the Mets bullpen. Rahul Valdez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Dickens also getting ready. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. At the plate, Dan Hahn.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground. And foul ball. Ball one there. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Fouled off left side. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Outside low. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the ninth.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Benito Gonzalez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Stepping in, Alex Allman. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. This one in the air, center field. Gomez moving under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, number 21.
Just
That's just out.
Fought off foul. 1-1 now. Right there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So it's their last chance in this one. Napoleon Hinson now at the plate.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Late swing fouled off.
That's ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time.
He's in.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.